Ding 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 ding. Jenna has control of the soundboard this episode.
Uh-oh, everybody gonna get fucked today. Oh, hell yeah. Alright, sorry. But I'm not really sorry.
If you don't know what theme song we just...
And I'm not gonna stop.
If you don't know what theme song that was, it was the Game of Thrones theme song.
We switched our seats back because you guys were very upset about us switching.
Yeah, you guys didn't like that. Due to the soundboard. You didn't like that. So I gave her control of the soundboard. That might be a fatal mistake.
The best decision ever.
Anyway, guys, right now, you don't have...
Welcome to the Jenna Julien Podcast.
This episode is brought to you by The Skim. Guys, if you don't have time to read all the news you want, The Skim makes it easy for you. It condenses all the top news stories, puts it in a nice little newsletter, and submits it to your email every single morning, all right? So go to The Skim, that's TheSkimm.com/Jenna enter your email right now and click subscribe. That's literally it. You don't have to do anything else.
It's free.
They send you a nice packaged informational little email every morning, all right? So you can dominate your conversations at work.
Yeah.
Also brought to you by NatureBox. Guys, you want to eat better, but when it comes to snacks, it's pretty sketchy and it's hard to eat good snacks. Okay, NatureBox takes the guesswork out of that because NatureBox makes great tasting, simple ingredient snacks free from artificial colors, flavors, or sweeteners. Right now, go to naturebox.com. Choose the snacks you want. You go to naturebox.com/Jenna Julien and you get 3 free snacks with your first order. Guys, hard to beat. Really great snacks. Vegan friendly, gluten-free friendly. As you know, we like them too. Also, our third sponsor this week is the Tracker Pixel. Guys, I know you lose your wallet and your phone all the time. The Tracker is a tiny coin-sized device that helps you keep track of your belongings and dogs. Their new Tracker Pixel is the smallest tracking device on the market, okay? It's the lightest Bluetooth device out there. It's tiny. You put it on your things and it connects to the app. Right now, go to the TheTracker, thetracker.com. Promo code Jenna Julien. Get 20% off any order. Thank you, sponsors.
Come here. Give us some good breathing. Wow. We literally just got home we went to Pennsylvania for a wedding. One of my best friends in college. I lived with her for a bunch of years.
Jill. Shouts out to
apartment. Jill. Yeah, she got married and it was so fun, but it took forever for us to get there because we had to fly to Philadelphia, which is like a 5-hour flight on the way there, 6 on the way back, and then drive 2 hours to where the wedding was. And so we did that in reverse today and just got in and took an hour and watched the finale of Game of Thrones so that we could use the internet tonight.
Yeah, there's spoilers everywhere out there.
We haven't even eaten dinner. I'm dying. I feel weird. I feel gross. I feel like we got sick on this trip.
We did. We woke up with a little cold this morning, which was no fun, especially because you had
throw up sick though.
Yeah, I felt like multiple kinds of shitty this morning.
Yeah, I don't feel good.
Yeah, so
we're exhausted.
We're recording this, the Sunday night, so you guys, just to give you a reference of where we're at.
We're exhausted.
Pretty exhausted.
I'm exhausted.
We figured we would just hop on here and give you guys kind of a chill podcast tonight.
I like to chill.
We like to chill.
My food might literally get here in the podcast. Guys, I feel throw up sick. But it's still Sunday, cheat day, fun day, and I ordered me some Taco Bell.
Yeah, we ordered
Pray
some
for me
food.
because I feel like I'm actually going to throw up.
Do you really still feel nauseous?
Yeah, I don't feel good.
Ginger candy, that'll help you.
Oh, ginger candy. Oh,
you want me to get you one?
No, it's okay. You don't have to do that.
Okay.
I don't know if anyone saw my Snapchat, though. My actual fucking literal best friend in the world, Jackie. She was cracking me up at the wedding. I was fucking crying, laughing.
She was on another level.
Because the last time that I saw her, we don't get to see each other that often because she lives in Boston. Yeah. But the last time that I saw her was her wedding.
Almost a year ago, by the way.
Yeah, so we didn't get to really kick it and have a lot of fun because she's getting married, obviously. But at this wedding, it was no time had gone by. Jackie going Jackie.
That's how it is with you guys. You pick up like you haven't missed any time.
Yes. This bitch. So we're hanging out, drinking, whatever. I don't know if you saw my Snapchat or not, but this bitch all of a sudden pulls out a banana clip I don't even know where you can buy those anymore. Amazon? Where? Honestly, she's probably had it her entire life.
Yeah.
She pulls out a fucking banana clip and clips her hair up. And I was like, what the fuck is that? And she was like, it's a banana clip. Show it from the front. Look how cute it is from the front. Look at these flowy locks. I was so fucking, there's no words. Friends don't let friends wear banana clips, unironically, at someone else's wedding.
Just play the audio from your Snapchat story.
Okay, I can do that. But then the other thing, so our friend Jill had like a photo booth at her wedding, and Jackie, like we're up there, obviously we're several drinks in, and there's a couple probably related to Jill in some way, but like they have an infant baby. Like this thing looks like it was born no less than a week ago. Infant baby. So we're all up there, you know, we got the photo booth stuff on. Jack's got giant sunglasses on. I have like a tiny red hat on.
I remember this.
We took like a gigantic group picture with like 15 people. And so we're all sort of like making our way out of there because we see this couple. The baby has like those construction headphones on and stuff. Like it looks like it was just born and everyone's like,
they did have the little headphones on.
Everyone's
so loud.
Everyone's like making their way because like this small little area. We're like making our way out of there. We're all like, oh, because they're carrying it was just fucking born.
And we also had just finished.
Yeah,
so
I said
we were leaving. Yeah.
So Jackie, with her giant glasses, doesn't see the baby at all. Doesn't see this couple.
Like photo booth glasses.
At all. We're all like, oh, and like moving this way. Jax gets back in there, pushes the thing to start the photo booth, and she's saying like this, and I'm like, Jackie, you literally just stepped in front of an infant baby to take a photo booth picture of yourself at the wedding in your giant pair of sunglasses. This girl cut off a baby in a banana clip with sunglasses.
She did it with gusto, though. And it was a great picture. There's a distraught baby and parents in the background.
I really hope that she was also the one that was like, after we took the pictures, she didn't like one of them. So she was like, I'll just hit next. Nothing happens to it. It doesn't go anywhere. I'm like, that's your first mistake. You think
it's already somewhere.
It's already somewhere. But I really hope that Jill has a picture of Jackie cutting off an infant baby in the pphoto booth.
Yeah, we got to find it and tweet it.
Oh my God.
Immediately.
In
fact, you need to text Jill, even though she's on her honeymoon. Text her right now.
I was like in shock. She was
on another level. She was hilarious that whole night.
So then we went to like a small bar after, like the after parties. We're in the middle of nowhere in Pennsylvania.
We were in Tunkhannock.
I don't know how
Pennsylvania.
To say it. But we were in a small bar afterwards. And I look over, we can talk about this in a second, but Julian was watching the Conor McGregor Floyd Mayweather fight, and I was sort of looking on
my phone
in
at the
and
bar.
out. Well, and so were a lot of people. Obviously, people were interested in it.
No, a lot of people watching it on my phone, not on their phone.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
I can put it up on the wall.
And I look over, and I was watching that for a hot second until I was incredibly distracted by my best friend in the world, Jackie, who is standing after she cuts off a baby, after she puts her hair up in a fucking banana clip, after she's getting kind of drunk and just fucking living life. This bitch is over standing next to like a dishwasher like rack full of silverware. And I was like, Jackie, what are you doing? And she's like, she's taking them individually out while mumbling something about you got to do the side work. And a third of the country knows what side work is. And she's wrapping up the silverware in napkins and like putting them together and putting them in the basket.
As a server or bartender.
Jax, you're not at work right now. She genuinely was like, no, I'll just do it.
This has got to get done. This has got to get done. I was there for that decision, by the way. She was sitting next to me,
couldn't believe it.
And we were talking about the fight, and all of a sudden she gets fixated on the fact that there are a basket full of dressed, silverware packets, the way they're wrapped up and all ready, and then there's baskets of non-dressed silverware. Are you finding it?
Yeah, what am I finding?
I don't know. You tell me.
Listen to Jackie describe what she's doing. This is after I was already mad at her for... She tried to scalp me on the dance floor at one point. She wanted to put the banana clip in my hair. Yeah. It felt like she was scalping me.
It looks pretty good.
She grabbed my head
and
scraped that banana clip against my scalp. And I was like, I did not fly on a plane for 5 hours to drive for 2.5 hours to get here and get scalped by a banana clip. Jackie, girl, Oh no, baby, what is you doing? Take that banana clip out of your hair.
I need to know, what do you have against banana? Just like, please don't hit me. I'm just wondering. Like,
it was just like such a weird thing in like we had them in the 90s.
It just looks like a straight up ponytail kind of.
No, it's like this weird flat long thing going on. It's like not right. It wasn't right when it was a thing, and it's not right now.
Guys, I'd like to know your opinions on banana clips, because I'm a little on the fence here. I'm on the banana clip fence. Face down with a post in my mouth.
Jackie, no. Show me what you're doing. Show me again what you're doing. She's taking dishes out of this dish basket, putting them in napkins. I'm doing side work. Jax, you don't work here. 1/3 of the population knows what side work is. No, we all know what side work is, but like, girl, you're not at work right now. I am. I'm earning my keep.
I'm earning my keep.
Ready? Girl, that's like beautiful and impeccable. She keeps putting them in here. Amazing, but like, I hate to break it to you. You're not at work right now. Jax.
Like not responding to me at all.
Beautiful.
She's busy.
You don't have to work tonight. It's
Well, the thing is
just
that no one stopped her.
Yeah.
Listen to this. Oh, not this one. The next one. The next one makes absolutely no sense to me.
Yeah, it's like...
This is the tip. I only get a 20. Maybe I won't give him a 20. Maybe I'll stage a 20 in my pocket, and I'm going to give him the side work.
That is amazing.
That's Jackie in a nutshell. No one stopped her. It's not like if I was working in a bar and I looked over and someone was like folding silverware, I'd be like, "Excuse me, ma'am, can you stop it?"
I actually encouraged her doing that, by the way.
Julian.
Well, because she was going to do it, and then she got discouraged because she couldn't find the little paper wraps. And I was like, oh, they're right there. So she was like, oh, okay, and then started going at it.
Do the side work. I'm just going to do the side work.
I would have to disagree with you, though. If I was at work and there was a whole mess of silverware that has yet to be organized and someone was doing it drunkenly, I'd be like, knock yourself out. What is the worst that can happen? You do it poorly and someone else gets blamed for it? Who's going to be checking the quality of the silverware at a bar like that?
That's if you trust that she's actually wrapping the silverware. She could have been doing anything over there.
That's true.
Hi, Kermit. Did you miss your mommy?
Kermit cried for like an hour when we got home just because he missed us.
Miss your mommy, huh? My glue baby needs to be glued to his mommy at all times. Hello, I'm glue baby. Need to be glued to my glue mommy at all times. Please glue on me. Thank you. So tell us your thoughts on Floyd and Connor.
You want my thoughts?
Yeah.
Well, I think it went pretty similar to how I thought it was going to go. And I mentioned, like, a lot of people wanted to know my predictions. And I basically had said something along the lines of, like, you know, Connor is an incredible boxer in MMA, but Floyd is the best boxer in the world in boxing. Mm. And, you know, I wasn't going to be the person to say, like, Connor couldn't win, but I also was being kind of realistic, like, you know, Floyd's going to win this fight. Mm. It's not a fight. It's a boxing match. Floyd's going to win. Looking back on how well Connor did and how the fight panned out, I'm wildly impressed with Connor. I think the fact that he landed, 111 punches on Floyd Mayweather, the guy who is the best at avoiding damage out of anyone, landed, 11 more punches than Manny Pacquiao landed on Floyd. If you think about that, it's pretty crazy.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
And I think it just kind of solidified Connor as like a real, you know, tried and true boxing threat. If anything, I'm kind of glad it's over because I'm ready for him to like fight in MMA again.
I agree.
This whole build-up was fun.
Like
I'm not gonna lie. And like, here's the thing.
It's entertaining.
When they announced the whole thing, I was ready to just like, you know, kind of quit and be like, I don't care about any of this. But then they started to hype it up. They went on the Maymac tour, and it was really cool. It was really entertaining. They sold a hell of a fight. They're both two like incredible, you know, personalities, and they did an amazing job. But watching it pan out, watching it end, I was like, okay, this is great. This was history. I'm glad it's over.
Let's not do it again.
Let's just do some MMA now. Mm-hmm. And I'm not a huge boxing fan, but you know, I didn't hate the fight. Yeah. It was impressive to watch Connor in the first 3 rounds, and then it was also very impressive to watch Floyd just do what he does.
Yeah, I didn't really watch any of it because I was laughing at Jackie. But Like, at first when I heard about it, I was like, no, I'm not going to watch it. That's a fucking circus. It's a freak show. It's making a mockery of everything. And then, same thing. I sort of warmed up to it. But then on actual fight night when we were at Jill's wedding, I was like,
it was hard to
man, I just don't fucking care.
Yeah.
I thought I was going to care, and I really just do not care.
Well, because
it's
a boxing match.
Yeah.
I feel like
we were talking about how much money.
I'm sorry. I apologize for all my sniffling, guys.
It's okay. We're talking about how much money both of them obviously made, and well deserved.
Nine digits.
If you can get that many people to care about you and watch you live, you earn that money. But I'm like, yo, Julien, for like $75 million or whatever, I want you to knock me the fuck out. Yo, I will gladly let you just knock me unconscious for $75 million. Are you kidding me? We've been doing this YouTube thing all wrong. What we gotta do is we gotta do pay-per-views.
Let's pitch it to YouTube Red, see what they say.
Co-ed, you just knocked me the fuck out for $75 million.
Here it goes. All right,
it's a great idea.
We enter the offices of YouTube. We say, hey, we'd like to meet with the YouTube Red team. They sit down with us and say, okay, how much money do you have all? Like what is in your YouTube Red bank?
Because I'll take all of it.
We want all of it. I'm gonna knock my girlfriend out live on YouTube. Okay, we're gonna wear boxing gloves. We're gonna wear the inflatable Rock'em Sock'em Boppers.
Yeah,
knock her out with that. Mm-hmm. We'd like all of the money, please.
But I'd also like...
We'd like half of it in advance because we're going to go on a press tour for it.
Yeah, after I lose, I'd like to take on Jack's Films, and I will gladly knock that boy out for $75 million, no less, and then I will take his dogs and end them. I'm kidding, I would never. But I would love to knock out Jack's Films live on pay-per-view. We will hype it the fuck up, and I will knock him out. Have you seen my arms versus that bird's arms? I will knock that bird out.
Oh my God.
I like real talk. I probably have like 30 pounds of muscle on that bird, man.
You're abusing the soundboard.
He a bird raising dogs. I will knock that bird out. 75 million. That bird can knock me out for $75 million. Jack's Films, you can knock me out. With whatever weapon of choice.
Okay.
You can knock me out with the dog. Sorry. All right, Julien.
Enough of that. That sounded like a hell of a call.
I was trying to sell the fight. Okay.
Well, he hasn't even accepted. He hasn't signed the contract yet. You can't
$75 million, there is no accepting. It's just a yes.
Jack, if you would like to come on our podcast and deal with this whole thing, because...
What is this? You traitor! Yeah. I'm kidding. Jack's always welcome. Oh, Weechi Queen. Oh, no. Oh, live vomit. Yay.
Is she? Oh,
yeah.
Fucking hell, dude. Oh, fucking hell. Anyway.
This is a weird night.
It's a weird night. I'm going to BRB real quick.
Peachy, please don't eat that, honey.
Yeah, I'm going to BRB. We'll cut it real quick. We'll be right back.
Yeah, Uncle Bob's going to be here soon.
All right. Peachy's not feeling well, guys. And I know you probably all know what it's like to not feel well. But that would never happen if you ordered NatureBack's snacks.
Julien!
What?
Your daughter just threw up.
I had to do something with that. We stopped the podcast for it.
Oh, my God.
Guys, right now, go to naturebox.com/Jenna Julien. You get 3 free snacks with your first order.
Not.
NatureBox has got you covered with over 100 snacks that taste amazing and are good for you. So you can feel great about what you're eating.
I don't
Their
know
snacks
him.
are made with simple ingredients, free from artificial flavors, colors, or sweeteners. You won't throw them up.
I don't know him.
They also have vegan, gluten-free, paleo, low-fat options.
Here.
Every snack is full of flavor to keep your taste buds happy. My favorite are the strawberry fruit star. What the
strawberry
lemonade fruit stars, which they sent me a box of like 30 of them.
Yeah, you ate them all.
Yeah,
you barely shared them.
Oh please, they lived in the cabinet free for all.
You barely shared them with your heart.
Are you being serious right now? Because I know I shared them.
You ate most of them.
Anyway, you guys are going to be sure to find your new snack obsession with NatureBox. Right now, go to naturebox.com/Jenna Julien for get 3 snacks free with your first order. Please stop that. Coconut, cashews, strawberry, lemonade, fruit stars. They have a lot of really good options. You're the worst. Also, right now, if you guys don't have time to read the news, get the Skim newsletter. They send you a nice packaged newsletter every morning with all the top news stories so you can dominate your conversations at work knowing everything you need to know without having to do all the research and looking yourself Google and because of the skim, guys, you're going to learn about everything you need to know, including, don't goof around for this part, seriously, including things that are really pressing, like the hurricane going on, Hurricane Harvey in Houston, which, by the way, we're going to include a link in the description if you guys want to donate or do any sort of donation or text message there accepting any sort of thing for the Red Cross to help out. But it's really horrible what's going on there. Not to bring it down, but all the top news stories on the Skim. Right now, go to the Skim. That's 2 M's. That's TheSkimm.com/Jenna Julien. Enter your email. You subscribe, and you get the first email from the Skim tomorrow morning. It starts immediately. Okay, it's free, guys. And right now, if you go to theSkimm.com/Jenna Julien, you get entered for a chance to win a $250 gift card. And our last sponsor of the day is going to prevent you from losing your wallet, keys, your phone, your dog, your drone, your backpack, your suitcase. The tracker, it changed everything 8 years ago when they released their first tracking device, and then they've done it again with the all-new tracker Pixel. It's the lightest Bluetooth device out there. It's tiny. It's like kind of... oh my God. I am a mess today.
I'm a mess too. It's okay.
It's a tiny coin-sized device.
We're messes together. No.
What? It's a tiny coin-sized device, guys. And it doesn't only work if things are lost in your house, okay? It can track things from miles because it is part of the largest crowd locate network in the world. It connects via Bluetooth to your app. You can locate your items and it'll play a sound, or you can find it on the GPS map. Go to the tracker. That's TheTracker.com. Promo code Jenna Julien. Get 20% off any order. Thank you to all of our sponsors.
My Taco Bell's here.
All right, why don't you go get it?
Okay.
Do you want me to get it?
I'll get it.
All right.
It says 3 minutes. You should wait till the last
Postmates
second.
does that. They do that a lot where they're like, all right, it's here. And then you go outside and they're not there. We joked about that last episode. So aside from being tired and sick, we did have a fun time this weekend. Not only at the wedding, but... driving through Pennsylvania and spending some time out there was really nice.
Plus, we got to be together.
And we were talking about that.
Julian always travels with Colin.
Well, we were
he
just...
doesn't travel with us anymore. It was fun to have on our trip.
It was definitely fun to have on our trip. And it reminded me that even like the short, weird wedding trips or whatever, it's just nice to take a trip with you.
Yeah.
Enjoy a little weekend of whatever. And this weekend was nice. It was... Oh, hello, Marbo. It was beautiful weather. I've never been to that part of Pennsylvania, or really any part.
It was it was in a barn, the wedding.
It was in a
beautiful like literal barn. Pinterest in there.
It was unbelievable. Because from the outside, it literally just looks like a nice barn on a farm. And then you go in and it's like, holy shit. They like decked it out.
It was literal Pinterest.
It was. It was like the Pinterest barn.
And then I went down to the kitchen.
Yeah.
My Taco Bell's here.
It was a fun time.
Live mukbang. Guys, we're a mess right now.
She leaves the room and all the dogs follow her. If this was Twitch right now, I would probably tell you guys a prank that we would play on her when she gets back. But this isn't live, so we can't do that. But you know what is live is the H3H3 podcast, and we're going to be joining them for an episode this Friday, September 1st. We are going to be going on the H3H3... in fact, I think it's actually called the H3 podcast. With Ethan and Neela, we're going to be hanging out with them, doing the podcast thing. So we'll give you guys more details on that. We'll probably tweet it out from our podcast account and likely our individual channels as well. Incredibly excited for that because we've known them for some time now. More recently in person, but we've been internet friends for a long time. And, after recently hanging out and been gaming with Ethan a little bit. They're super, super rad people. I'm telling them about this Friday. We're going on the podcast.
What?
H3.
Oh, yeah. It's me, bitch, back with my Taco Bell. Yeah, I'm like excited and also nervous to go on their podcast.
I'm not nervous. I'm excited.
It's going to be pretty cool.
Yeah. I mean, I'm only nervous in the sense that, like, I literally don't go on anyone else's anything. So I'm just so used to, like, having the control, our own podcast, our own channels.
Yeah, you're not going to have to do any of that. Well, you just get to kick it.
Well, on the technical side, I'm excited to see their setup, like their 5 C100s and everything and, whatever. But I'm also, I'm like, the only nerves is, like, I'm going on someone else's podcast. It's like, you're on the away turf. You're not on your home turf. But I'm excited because
we got an away game coming up. We got away jerseys.
We got an away basketball game on Friday.
On Friday tomorrow. Wait, can we wear matching outfits on the H3 podcast?
Should we go get jumpsuits?
Yeah.
All right.
Probably.
I'm down.
I mean, it just seems like the right thing to do.
Yeah. Are you gonna eat on the podcast or what?
No, I just got it.
You gotta take at least like one good bite.
No, but I'm still in that point where I can't decide if I don't feel good or I'm hungry.
Oh, definitely don't take a bite then. Definitely don't take a bite.
I also got a diet cock because it's for cheat. Why do you shake your head?
Because it sounds so
cock?
weird. On the front of Twitch, though, I haven't been playing PUBG because I've been out of town and busy the last week.
Oh, I feel sad for you.
And I think it's time to get nice and addicted again.
Ouch. I agree. Hey, guess what I watched on the plane?
What?
A show called Big Little Lies.
Tell us about it.
So there's this woman sitting next to me on the plane on the way there because me and Julian both had middle seats because we booked our flight too late and then didn't really check in at all because I forgot that I was supposed to do that. And so we both had middle seats, but they were at least in front of each other, like me, and then Julian was behind me. And the woman sitting next to me was like this older Indian woman dressed impeccably, fucking beautiful, like a pink top with matching pink pants, and like she had that beautiful clip in her hair that was like glittery spark. I was dying. So she was sitting next to me. She was in the window seat. I was in the middle seat. And so I turned on Project Runway, and I slowly realized that she was just sitting there with nothing, like not reading anything. She was just watching, just looking straight with me. She was just watching over my shoulder the whole time. And at one point, she was like, "Are you a designer?" And I was like, "Oh no, I just really like this show." She's like, "It's super beautiful." And I'm like, "I know." And then she was like, "Mm-hmm." And then just sat there.
She just watched over your shoulder.
But like, I don't mind. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't mind at all because you don't need to hear the sound to watch like the cool outfits. It's totally harmless. But so anyways, I only had 3 episodes.
I'm guilty of looking between seats and looking at people's TVs, planes.
But
they don't know I'm doing it. That's
right. So there were.
What is that?
I only had like 3 episodes of Project Runway,
and
then I started watching a show called Big Little Lies, which is on HBO.
Yeah,
it's like Reese Witherspoon. What are you doing? Don't do that. Hey,
do some ASMR while you talk. Sorry, go ahead.
And I'm like an episode and a half in or something, and I was enjoying it. Like I liked it. It's a good show, and I was getting kind of.
Is there only one season?
Yes, because it just started.
Yeah, okay.
So I was like getting kind of invested. I'm like, this is pretty good. And there was like, an hour and a half maybe left in the flight. And then it gets like, and I'm still aware that this woman is watching
everything.
Like,
it's basically her iPad.
And when I say older, I mean like maybe my mom's age, like maybe in her 60s or so.
Yeah.
And we get to the scene where this woman's husband is sort of like fucking roughing her up, like beating her up. And then it turns into this bizarre, like, now they're sort of having sex, but like angry, like violent sex.
Was it like rapey at all or?
Like honestly, kind of. I think this is your food.
My post. Oh my God, should I go
get it?
Guys,
we got different food.
All right, I'll go get it.
And I was like, oh my God. So I started fucking like freaking out a little bit. Wait, Julian. Oh yeah, it's your food. So I started freaking out a little bit. Like, oh my God, what do I do? Like, should I shut this off? Should I keep it on? Like, I don't know if you've ever been on a plane and you're watching something that's like kind of graphic or like kind of sexual, and you're also aware that other people are like looking at your screen, but it's a make or break moment. So I basically took my iPad, I pretended to laugh at it, I put it face down, put it in my backpack, and then got my phone out and played Candy Crush for like an hour and a half for the rest of the flight because I was too embarrassed to sit there and watch this like aggressive sex scene with this woman watching over my shoulder. But who knows? Maybe she was like disappointed and wanted to see where that scene was going. I don't know.
Maybe she started to feel it, dude.
Oh my God. So you remember how, like, when we travel, Rome would always, on her iPad, watch Geordie Shore?
Yeah.
Which has just, like, straight ass and titties and fucking and, like, all nasty shit on there. And she'll be, like, on a plane, and you'll look over at her, and she'll just be like, oh my God.
But, like,
hide her iPad.
I would make it a point to, like, look at her at the most uncomfortable moments just to make her more uncomfortable.
Yes,
because, like, when it's, like, super inappropriate and you look at her, she's extra sensitive to eyeballs.
Yeah, she gets
she's just, like,
so self-conscious.
Yeah. But I told you that one time I watched $1 Million Baby over someone's shoulder completely on silent. I didn't see any. I watched the whole film with no
So
audio.
Julie doesn't know what happened.
I mean, I got an idea, though.
You got the gist of it?
Yeah, spoiler alert, okay? She's a boxer, okay? And then an injury happens with the stool, and it seems to come out of nowhere, because I didn't know what any of them were talking about.
Oh my god.
Well, I said spoiler alert.
Someone gets hurt with a stool?
Yeah, she, like, falls on it. Then her head hits the stool and, like, fucking fucks
That's
her
the
up
premise of $1 Million Baby?
That's the premise I read, because
I've
I didn't
never
hear
seen
any
it.
dialogue. And so
I've never seen it.
that probably was, like, this much of importance. But for me, that was the climax of the film.
Oh. So did she come back from that, or was the rest of the film her being injured for life?
No, that's it.
That's it?
I mean, I think. I was, like, 12.
Uh-huh.
Why are your feet on me?
Because it's comfortable.
But for you,
Yeah.
it's okay.
Don't do
What
that.
else are you excited for this week? Sorry, I'm a mess.
Honestly, I'm excited to get a little bit of sleep because we didn't get sleep before we left, and then we didn't get sleep because we were at a wedding and we stayed up late, and then woke up early to leave.
What
I'm
hotel
excited
room
to
did you
sleep.
book us?
What do you mean?
2 queens. So he squeezed in.
That's all they had.
I know, it was just cute.
She was like, "Is 2 doubles okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah, of course," because we've done that.
It was a
before.
double, that's it. It wasn't a queen.
So we have like one bed to put all your stuff on, and then we squiggle into
We
one
got
bed.
real cozy in that one. It was super small.
Yeah, like upstairs we have a king
It was
size bed.
fun, but we didn't get great sleep
You
for
like,
sure.
how is it that you're more tolerable to sleep next to in a smaller bed than you are in a bigger bed? Because in our bed, which is a king size bed, it's a plenty big bed for 2 people, our size. It's not like either of us are particularly tall or long or lanky. You know what I mean? Julian just like, I will push you off of me 100 times a night because it's like the bigger the bed, the more you just start to just sprawl out. And I'm like sitting on the edge of the bed with all 3 dogs like this, like, can you just like move over an inch? But in a double bed, it didn't bother me at all.
They say you give a man the world spread out and you give him a tiny cell and he stays compartmentalized.
Boy, who said that?
Mark. No,
Who's Mark?
Nobody said that. Oh, Mark is a character that Jay Cyrus created where he just spouts nonsense. Sorry. He like spouts nonsense about nothing. Mm-hmm. And it's like just English, very weird English words. Like to be quite illiterate at a later date and announced to furthermore. And then
Sparsa.
Oh man, I miss those guys. God, it's been too long since I played.
Uh-oh, Julian has a PUBG addiction.
I do.
Uh-oh.
Anyway, we're probably gonna like eat our food now and like go to sleep pretty soon, but hopefully you'll excuse the wacky little podcast.
You know what's getting better, though, in terms of video game addictions, for real? Because I know that that's a real thing, so I'm not trying to, like, make light of if anyone really does have that. But my needing to play Elder Scrolls 24/7 stopped once I hit max level because I realized that there's nothing left for me to do.
Well, yeah.
I can only do 12-man trials.
And it's also, you don't do a lot of PvP, right?
No, not that much.
Yeah, see, PvP...
Because I'm still not good enough.
Well, PvP, you play until you've either given up because you feel like everyone else is better than you, which is how I kind of end up in Call of Duty.
No, it's different in Elder Scrolls. Like you can one-on-one fight people, but like in order to do the real PvP areas, you need to have like friends.
Yeah, no, I know.
Like the way that you play PUBG in a quad,
I know,
like you got to talk to each other.
That's what I was saying. That's what I was saying.
I still don't know anybody, so.
Yeah. Well,
although I do have a group of friends.
You have plenty of friends on there.
I have a group of friends I like playing with.
Oh, a group of friends.
Group of friends.
You're going to play tonight?
I don't know. I'm going to eat and see if I'm going to throw up tonight or like if I'm alive or if I'm
Yeah, we're in rough shape, guys.
Yeah, I really don't feel good.
Sometimes you just got to be in your own unfiltered rough shape.
Sometimes you just got to do the side work.
Who do the side work?
1/3 of this country knows what side work is. What is that statement? Are you saying that 2/3 of the country have never heard of a part-time job?
It's gibberish, babe.
Like, it's mind-fucking me. Didn't you say something the other day that was like a comment that was mind-fucking you? I feel like people do it on purpose now, ever since I said the "is vegan takes medicine okay?" Like, people will leave me mindfuck comments on purpose. I'm my mind.
Someone made a Twitter joke about the Mayweather-McGregor fight, and it had a picture of McGregor in his corner and his 3 cornermen who had like basically looked
white
like
shirts and black
vests. They looked like
vests
waiters.
on.
They had these vests on.
Yeah.
And the caption was like, the hardest thing McGregor had to do was figure out which like hipster barista he was going to buy coffee from, and I liked it because I was like, that's
funny.
a stupid funny joke. And someone tweeted at me, "You're better than this," or something along the lines of like, "You're better than liking this tweet." And I was like, "What? Wait, what?"
Fuck! Boy, that's a mind fuck.
I don't even...
Boy, that's a mind fuck. You're better than this. What? Than liking a funny joke? It really did look like they were going to serve him a craft beer.
It's a funny joke. That's why I liked it. I didn't understand. Like, maybe they were just a diehard McGregor fan. They were like, don't laugh at... What?
I did not know.
Well...
I just want to see Nate Diaz fight. That's all I want.
I'm excited.
I only want to see the Diaz's fight. That's it.
I'm excited for the UFC.
John Jones got popped for steroids.
I'm excited for the UFC to be putting more effort towards their fights again, their promotions again, and have it be built back up because we're all in need of some good MMA. But guys, thanks again for hanging out with us. Feel free to leave podcast ideas in the description.
Yeah, we exhausted
in the comments.
Today. Sorry for being exhausted.
I'll guarantee you guys that a lot of times when we're looking for ideas, we look right in these comments. So leave your ideas, and we might do it. And this Friday will be on the H3 podcast. We'll give you guys more details about that later. But thank you guys for hanging out.
Do the side work.
Do the side work.
Sometimes you just gotta do the side work.
Guys, do the side work. We'll see you next week.
2/3 of this country doesn't even know what side work is. I feel like I'm gonna vomit.
Yeah.
Just like Peachy. Guys, our dog threw up on our podcast.
Question mark?
All right.
Bye, guys.
Goodbye.